Okay, so we're gonna do a driving video here on with my 1981 Camaro Z28. This is almost a cold start. I'm not gonna load the other video because my camera fell off the glass there. It's really hard to find a good place for a suction cup mount GoPro on this car because all the glass is curved. But anyways, I'd already fired it up, started warming it up because it's maybe 29 degrees out or so here in Fort Collins today. So anyways, but I mean that is basically a cold start. This thing fires up immediately in any weather. So I've warmed her up a bit. I'm gonna go ahead and get on the road, and this camera might fall off, so if it does, sorry. I will stop and put it back up. But anyways, I was saying in my previous video that I had started when the camera fell. So this is a 1981 Z28. It's an original Z28. I have the build sheet for the car. And it's a real nice driver. It's actually a great driver. I've done a lot to continue making it a good driver, but it is definitely not a restored car by any means. I found this car on Facebook or Craigslist, I forget, last summer, and it was originally a Colorado car. I think it was sold in, I want to say Greeley, but if not, it was in northern Colorado, like Denver area. And I have all the paperwork, pretty much all the maintenance paperwork since new, which is cool. The car was well maintained for a very long time, and then I bought it with blown head gaskets, and I suspect that's why it was parked, because the head gaskets weren't. So anyways, I brought it home last summer and really liked it, so I wanted to get it back on the road, and basically resealed the whole top of the motor, all new gaskets everywhere, and pretty much everything needed at the time, which was all the maintenance stuff, all the rubber belts, hoses, rubber fuel pump, water pump, alternator, man, what else did I do? And then this car, I removed the emission stuff. So this is a 1981 model, which was pretty crazy on emissions. It has, you know, CAT and smog pump and PCV valve and EGR and all that stuff, which I have. All the smog parts come with this car when I sell it. But I removed them, still running the original exhaust manifold, but I plugged the air pump ports on them, the air injection ports. So anyways, I removed all that stuff. It was from sitting for quite a while. The vacuum lines were cracked, and it was just gonna be a lot of work to get the emission stuff hooked up and working correctly again. So I believe the air pump works fine, so other than replacing the rubber, there's not any problem with this stuff. I do still have a new PCV valve on it, and it does have brand new exhaust from the manifold back, and a new cat and all that. So aside from, it certainly passed an emissions test, I would think, like a sniff test, but you'd have to reinstall the emissions equipment to pass the visual inspection. So anyways, I brought it home, tore the motor apart, replaced everything it needed, and then all new gaskets, put it back together. This was the first year of the computer command control, or whatever the hell they called it, emissions computer. I removed the computer and disconnected all of that, and replaced the distributor with a vacuum advanced distributor, replaced the quadrajet carb with a non-emissions carb that does, well, non-computer controlled emissions carb, so it doesn't have all the sensors and stuff that the computer used. And I still have those parts as well. So yeah, now it's kind of set up all mechanical like a earlier 70s car, and it's a 350 V8 turbo 350 automatic, and it's a very reliable car. It runs great. And I'll talk about the suspension and steering stuff in a minute, but it does leak. The motor is in good shape and reliable, but it is a tired motor. I don't know how many miles are on it. You can probably see the speedometer doesn't work, and the speedometer cable is broken. I had fixed Anyways, this one's a short video. I wanted to show a cold start and getting it on the road, and it's very cold out. I'm taking some pictures of it, so I'm pulling into the car wash to wash it off and get some of the dirt and dust off of it. Oh man, we got a lot of ice in here. See how this goes. So anyways, this video is really short, just an intro kind of thing. Then we'll film one. I'm gonna drive it quite a bit more. So see part 2 for won't be a cold start. The car will ever be warm. Oh man, these are all dirty. Jeez. Let's see if that one might be any better. Oh no, somebody pulled in there. We'll make it work. So anyways, let me wash it off real quick, and then we'll film part 2. We'll really get it on the road and drive it quite a bit. Okay.